to another episode. My name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet, and I'm your friend. Confidence and clarity is the goal for my channel, especially when you get out of a relationship, because you will be trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Dating is different. Oh yes, it is definitely different. Now, today is a reaction video of a woman who's telling us that she's exhausted from dating. Now, before we see this, I gotta ask you guys, is she looking to do business, or is she actually looking for romance? Because for whatever reason, men are looking for romance. Next, wife, companion, fun girl, or gold digger? And then most importantly, what is she trying to get us to believe? Now, let's check her out. Actually, let's do this.
I don't know how dating is going for anyone else out here in this world, but for me,
hard for all of
it's
us.
so exhausting, okay? You either get men who are very rich or got good money, but they're so into themselves. I actually had someone, I asked them 3 words to describe your personality in the positive way. He said, winner, successful, and rich. I said, describe your personality. And then you get the guys who are working on themselves or say they are healed, but then every time you get a chance, they are reminding you of how unhealed they are and can't even hold a conversation, or emotionally intelligent is non-existent.
After listening to this woman, I was like, what's up with that twitch? What's up with that face at the end? Like, listen, that showed me that this was a performance, fellas. She's performing for the sisterhood. I mean, does she think she's on TV? Or, let me ask you guys this, is she actually on TV? No, she's creating content. What does this mean, fellas? She's looking to do business. She's not looking for romance, because she clearly has dated a whole pool of men. She's dated so many men that is interesting.
World, but for me, it's so exhausting.
Disturbing that she hasn't found one guy that she actually likes. Now, I could easily say she's projecting, but that would be too easy. So let's get right into this, right? Again, she's doing business because she's actually looking to create content. Now, for you to be able to take her out on a date, that means you're going to have some type of money. But here's the thing. She's not looking for a husband. She's looking for a good time. If she was looking for a husband, she wouldn't even be making a video like this. She would actually be a little more excited, not annoyed, not exhausted, because she would have found that guy. Right? I mean, all the dates that she's making this sound like, listen, when it comes to a wife, a companion, a fun girl, or a gold digger, let me tell you this. A companion is the one that's going to be there no matter what, right? That means the woman likes you. Now, if you see this woman as a wife,
is non-existent.
That wouldn't be in your best interest, but let's just play, right? This is the woman that you deem attractive. This is the woman that you actually want to have children with. Do you want to have children with a woman like this? Because if she's been on this many dates, I can tell you she is far, very far from a virgin.
World, but for me, it's so exhausting.
And she's complaining about men being men, right? Talking about the rich guy. Does she think that the rich guy is trying to qualify himself for her? Does she not know that there are... Wait. Before we continue with this video, I need you to do me a huge favor. Like this video, then subscribe to the channel. After you do that, hit that notification bell for more videos like this. All right, let's get back to the video. There are 2 million more women on this planet than there are men. And then if you're just talking about the overall population in the United States, there's 3 million more women. If we want to include all races, right? Does she know this, right? Because she's operating as if the number is flipped, right? As if every man, and I'm talking about every single man, broke, married, in jail, men that like men, right? With all of those factors factored in, there's still 3 million more women. When you put a woman in the wrong position, that she's not qualified for, she doesn't even know what to do. This woman brought up one of the dumbest arguments that women can bring up, which is a man being emotionally intelligent. That is a woman's playground. The men, us, we're supposed to bring logic, not emotions. A man that brings emotions, he probably gonna tear some shit up, right? Like, think about this. When it comes to women and they get mad, what do? What do? They tear shit up. So being emotionally intelligent is not in your favor. That's not your game. Your game is being able to calm yourself down and think things through, which means to actually use your logic. Now, this woman has been on a lot of dates, fellas. So if you think you can put her in a wife position, prepare yourself. I'm sorry, run that back. Prenuptial yourself, because the divorce is definitely coming, right? And it may be coming sooner than later. So you better make sure you have your ducks in a row if you choose this woman as a wife, or if you even think this woman is a wife, because that twitch that she did at the end, it's letting you know she is performing for the sisterhood, and she is not looking to have a husband. She's just looking for a good time. Out of all of these men that she's been on dates with, because she talked about the man that was unhealed, she talked about the man that had a lot of money. Well, how did she not end up with none of them? Is she sure that these guys actually liked her? Because I'm starting to question if those guys like her. Now, the reason I'm questioning that is because when it comes to being in shape, she is nowhere near it. But with the way that the makeup is on her face and probably the filters and everything put together, she looks like, oh, okay, this could be a cute, light-skinned chick, right? But then, look a little bit closer and, I'm like, did those guys like her? That's the question I have, is did those guys actually like her when they were in her presence, right? Because if those guys probably would have been a lot more focused on her, not giving her answers that she wouldn't be impressed by, right? Because let's put it this way. When Tyrese got with Samantha Lee, right? Samantha Lee was at her peak. She was in her prime, right? This woman, okay, let me say it this way. Would you choose Samantha Lee or this chick? Because for some reason, women are failing to realize that we can actually see, right? Like, our eyes work. We all know the difference between attractive and not attractive, right? Like, we can see, okay, you have a lot of makeup on your face and you have to be careful about how you touch it, because you will reveal what your face actually looks like. Now, I hope this is not coming across as putting her down, but really just, I'm hoping that this inspires men to become the best version of themselves, because when you do this, you now have access to a better lifestyle, and you have access to better looking women. Now, I'm not telling you that these women are going to be loyal, faithful, cooking clean. I'm not telling you that they're going to do any of those things. But what I am telling you is that you will actually be able to choose the woman you like, the woman you want to risk it all for, or the women that you want to deal with. It's your decision, not mine. I'm just presenting facts to you guys because I went through a few breakups in my life, and I've had to rebuild myself every single time. Now, you guys are seeing what you're seeing in front of you now. So I'm saying this in hopes that this reaches somebody to where they get over a breakup, they make it through a breakup, or they just become better because they realize that the options are better when you have things together. For instance, getting your mind together, getting your finance together, getting your body together. If you don't think a woman wants a man with a nice looking body, a nice bank account, and is strong mentally, you are insane. This woman complained about a man not being over his ex. She might not be over hers either, but that's a whole nother story. Well, all of this being said, I gotta ask you guys this question. What do you think she's exhausted from? The dates or the bedroom activities? Comment under this video. Remember, when you're watching these videos, you are becoming a better version of yourself. That means you 2.0. Other than that, I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.